Hey, good morning, Midwest Survivor. Time for breakfast bits. So I want to say thank you to everybody that is liking and subscribing to the channel. Be sure to click the thumbs up. Be sure to click that bell. Hit subscribe. Thank you for liking the YouTube channel on Facebook and TikTok and X. Sorry, had to a little early this morning. Brain's not quite awake. But today I want to talk about, for breakfast bits, I want to talk about the covert narcissist. Now, this is one that is frequently talked about, that is frequently discussed, but I think sometimes is not clearly understood, and I want to try to help understand that a little bit. So a covert narcissist is somebody with a narcissistic personality disorder that hides their grandiosity behind an introverted, shy, or often self-effacing demeanor. Instead of being overly demanding for attention, they subtly manipulate others through playing the victim, through passive aggression, through guilt trips, through manipulation, through gaslighting, to ensure that their emotional needs or any other needs are always met. So here's some signs of a covert narcissist. Always playing the victim. They frequently portray themselves as misunderstood, mistreated, uniquely sensitive to gain sympathy to avoid it taking accountability. You know, common things that you'll hear is, well, I just never had a chance in life, or well, this stuff always just happens to me, or they don't understand me, or you just don't understand what I'm going through. You know, those are common phrases of playing the victim. Another sign is passive aggression. Rather than openly communicating displeasure, they use sideways tactics like the silent treatment, making side-handed comments, making backhanded comments, making sighs, having sudden physical manifestations of sickness that they manifest themselves. Always making themselves out to be very passive, but also a very aggressive mindset. Number 3, hidden grandiosity. They privately harbor a deep sense of entitlement and superiority, feeling quietly resentful to the world or their partner. They fail to adequately recognize when their partner or the world fails to adequately recognize their sacrifice or talents. Got a little tongue-tied there. That was a mouthful. But hidden grandiosity, they have this desire to be better and bigger than what they really are, but they don't have the vehicle, the mindset, the intelligence, the intellect to actually get there. And they are resentful of anybody that has more than them, anybody that's smarter than them, anybody that is promoted above them, anybody that does more than them. They have this hidden sense that other people are better than them, but yet they want to be better than people. So, you know, and they are resentful of others that go above them and rise above them. Number 4 is the empathy trap. They mimic deep emotional awareness, that they're sensitive, that they're compassionate, that they feel what other people are feeling. And this is the trap. You know, they mimic deep emotions, but in reality, they want to make you feel responsible for their pain. They don't want to accept responsibility. They don't want to accept accountability. They want to make you feel responsible for the pain and the injuries that they have been inflicted either on them or they have inflicted on others. So that deep emotional empathy that they are mimicking is a trap. So another one is, and this is the last one, gaslighting. They use language that sounds reasonable on the surface, but they subtly make you question what happened, how it happened, where it happened, and it shatters your confidence. It makes you question your sanity. It makes you question your memory. Common phrases of gaslighting is, well, you didn't see it. You didn't really see what really happened. Or you're just too sensitive. You're too close to the issue. Well, that's really not really what happened. That's really not what I said. That's really not what I meant. When in reality, that is what they meant. That is what they said. That is what happened. So if you're questioning, the words or the actions of somebody, chances are, if they're a covert narcissist, they're running a gaslight on you. How it differs from other narcissists. Overt narcissists are loud. They are boastful. They're arrogant. They're vain. They demand all the attention on them. They react to being slighted or with rage or arrogance. The covert narcissist is quiet. They are reserved. They appear harmless. They appear insecure. They appear very simple. But yet they orchestrate dynamics so that you feel guilty for not tending to their fragile ego. So here's some guidelines that you can use to help with dealing with a covert narcissist. Set clear boundaries. Covert narcissists, and really any narcissist in general, cannot stand boundaries. Set firm limits on what you are willing to tolerate. And step back if they attempt to guilt trip you. Say, no, we're not doing this. No, you're not doing this. No, this is not happening. Set that boundary and say, listen, this is the line and you are going no further. Stop explaining yourself. Number 2, stop trying to make them see your side of you, because realistically, when you're dealing with a narcissist, your side of the situation does not matter. A narcissist has to win at every opportunity and at no chance. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you have no chance at getting them to see your perception, because your perception to them does not matter. What matters is that they win, that they get what they want, that they get their needs fulfilled, that their energy level is always up at your expense. So stop trying to explain yourself. It only feeds their narrative, it only gives them energy, and it only gives them power over you. So stop explaining yourself. You do not owe them any explanation. Whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, whether they're family, whatever. You do not owe them any explanation. And then finally, start keeping a journal. Document your interactions with them. Keep records of conversations, events. Covert narcissist gaslighting works by making you doubt reality and doubt your own mind, which by keeping a journal, or even if you can get away with it, video record the interaction. It can help prevent your mind from slipping and question these things. So as always, that's a covert narcissist. We'll be going over another narcissistic trait and personality quirk on Breakfast Bits tomorrow. Dinner chat will be tonight, new topic. Part 2 actually of the topic that we discussed last night. So as always, Midwest Survivor. I want you to be healthy. I want you to get healthy. I want you to stay healthy. I want you to be strong, get strong, and stay strong. As always, have a good day. Take care, and I'll see you tonight.